Last week the new CSGO update with Operation Wildfire dropped, and we talked a lot back then about the new nuke, but as always there were some custom workshop maps that were added in, and one in particular deserves a mention all on its own, and that's DE_Santorini. There are a few other good maps in this operation as well. Coast is another good one in my opinion. It's got some potential, but Santorini is the one map that I think could easily be put into Valve's competitive map pool, and we could actually see it played at some major tournaments. I'll get onto the map pool later, but for now let's talk about the actual map itself. It's made by a guy called FMP1, who is pretty well known in the Counter-Strike scene for his maps and remakes because they're always pretty top quality. He made the museum map that you might remember from one of the very first operations, as well as newer maps called Crown, Gwalior, and his remake of Season and Cash. One thing you will see from all of those maps is that the visuals are all fantastic and they're always very detailed. Museum was visually awesome, and Santorini is just as impressive. It's actually easily on par with anything Valve can offer themselves. It's set on a Greek island of the same name, and as well as being extremely detailed, it's also very bright, so it's quite easy to see enemy players. But what makes it play well, and of course that's extremely important, is that it's very fast paced, and the middle area of the map is hotly contended because it offers up fast routes to either the A or B bomb sites. It's actually not the biggest map you'll ever play on. You can rotate between the bomb sites easily, but I think it's actually just right. The B bomb site has a tunnel entrance that branches off into two once reaching the bomb site, with the bomb site itself being relatively square shaped. As well as that, there's an upper entrance that you can get to via middle. The A bomb site in comparison has a sewer tunnel that heads underground and up onto the bomb site, but also has an upper stairs that come out on top of the bomb site. Just like at bomb site B, there's also an entrance from middle that the terrorists can actually get to pretty easily, especially with some fairly straightforward smoke grenades and flashes. And what this means is that A has one main entrance to watch and B has two, but when you consider how easy it is to take control of middle, each bomb site then gets another entrance that counter-terrorists need to be well aware of. Now, I don't tend to play many of the custom maps that are added into the operations because I find that most of the time they look visually fantastic, but they aren't always very balanced for competitive play. However, with Santorini, I was pleasantly surprised because unlike some of the other maps you tend to see, this one is designed for balance first and then made to look good rather than the other way around. It certainly seems that way. So could this map fit into the Valve map pool? Well, Valve's competitive map pool has 7 maps in it at the moment, and this pool is used for all the major CSGO tournaments. It does need to be an odd number though, so that a veto process is going to end up with only 1 map remaining. And right now the map pool is Train, Inferno, Dust 2, Overpass, Cobblestone, Cache and Mirage. Essentially this means that if you wanted to add in a new map, they either need to take one out or add in 2, so it's an odd number. And I feel like it's only a matter of time until the new version of Nuke is added back in, and Santorini I don't think will be too far behind it. So let's say that down the line Valve wanted to add in Nuke and Santorini, and that would mean that they'd either just flat out add them both in, and then the pros would have to learn and practice 9 maps, which I think they wouldn't be too happy with, or they would have to remove 2 maps from the pool. Personally, I think Cobble could easily be removed, and if rumours are to be believed, an improved Inferno is also in the works, but I doubt they would just remove it for the time being because it's already a good map and it's played a lot. Historically speaking, Inferno is a good competitive Counter-Strike map. Yes, maybe in CSGO it's a little bit CT-sided at the moment because of how effective you can be with the smoke grenades. But dare they remove Dust 2? Can you imagine? I don't think it'll happen. If you haven't already done it, I do recommend trying out Santorini, whether that's in casual or in competitive. It's actually coming up a lot more in competitive matchmaking now, so give it a shot. It's a really good CSGO map, and I expect I'll be playing it a lot more over the next few months. It's always cool to see a good new map enter the Counter-Strike map rotation. I for one welcome it, and it's an excellent addition. So there we have it guys. Let me know down in the comments below if you've actually played this map, and if you have, what do you think about it? Is it well balanced? Do you love it, hate it, and are you thinking what I'm thinking? Could this actually end up in the map rotation for CSGO? I'd love to see it there. As always, thank you so much for watching guys. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. I ain't gonna hate you for it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.